Hi, I'm Simon. I'm currently cycling through Germany for 2 months, interviewing young people, 18 to 35-year-olds, across the country to find out what it means for us as a society to transform ourselves into a digital one and encounter what are the problems, what are the issues that are of great importance for this young generation. At the moment, it's the 26th of October. I am standing quite in the middle of Cologne, big German city. And in the background you see a bridge across the Rhine River. And for the acuteness of the topic of integration in Germany, I'm having a little integration special. I met a lot of Turkish people here. We have a huge Turkish population in Germany. Out of the 82 million people, there's about 3 to 4 million Turkish or Turkish descendants, and they're very unhappy about There was a book written recently, which stated I won't start going over the negative details that this book raised, but they suffer from a overgeneralization of the foreigners or the immigrants are all seen as bad. And my plaidoyer, or I'm pledging for a bit more mutual understanding and encounter between the two. That's also why the bridge in the background is a bit of a symbolic figure in my video cast today. I've encountered many people, as I said. One of them was my couchsurfing host, a young lady working as a social worker. She would like to change in Germany how we in our social system. She meets so many young people facing problems of becoming part of society. That's something she feels strong about. Many of the other ones I met in very typical, again for Germany, fast food corners, would like to change something about the employment situation and tax, because many of them are entrepreneurs and are directly affected by the tax system, of course. And they would want to have a more differentiated way of seeing immigrants. Of course, some say, some acknowledge that there are better and worse immigrants, but in the end, the ones who are successful are inclined to leave the country because they don't see this acceptance and opportunity, or this warm reception here. So we won't change the fact that we have immigrants living here. So rather find a good way or terms on which we can live together. I'd like to tell you something about 3 little experiences. The one thing was when I stood there with 2 Turks. One was 18, the other one was 20. And in the course of 10 minutes, we were standing at the entrance of their door. About 50 people were passing by, going to the mosque for their prayers, and they all greeted each other. How cool is that? I've never seen so many German people greeting each other, saying nice, hello, how are you, stopping for a second to find out how they really are, and not just continuing trying to avoid eye contact. So that was great, experiencing this feeling of belonging, because I my hand got shaked probably 20 or 30 times as well, because as I talked to them, I became part of this. The hospitality I received in Wuppertal by this Turkish girl was extraordinary, and so unconditional. Of course, okay, I accept you as my guest, and you're German. That's cool. I'm Turkish. That's cool. The other thing is, the privilege I have. Of course, I've also walked past a lot of people finding, oh, that would be interesting to talk to them, but I don't have a reason for why I should get in touch and talk. So now doing the cycle tour, I find very interesting people along the road just stop, ask if they can spare 4 minutes and talk with me about the topic of our generation, and ask them to participate in this online survey that I'm doing. But anyone can, with a bit of interest in other people, anyone can do that. So I'd like to encourage, perhaps you want to do a similar project in your country, but I would definitely encourage my country folks in Germany to get in touch and talk to the people they find interesting. And if there is a debate about integration, why not just talk to immigrants and ask them how is their perception of the issue, and they might find out a lot of interesting things. So yeah, without further ado, I'll say farewell, and let me know if you want to hear more in English, because the journey across Germany is very beautiful. Even though it's it's October now and it's starting to get cold, Germany is a beautiful country. It's so cool to experience a country on the bicycle, meet so many people, and if anyone wants to have advice on how to start such a project, I'm more than happy to see. Perhaps we can cooperate and do something together. Bye bye.